pull the kids on the green. Because it's only two, you said, right? Are they small kids?
Yeah.
Just waiting on Jenna and Haley and one of their parents, please.
Okay, so it's you two. It's you two.
Hey, look out, guys. Look out up front.
You want to go right and left?
Are you going right and left, or are you just going right or just left?
Just right? Yeah.
Extra small. I wanted an extra small.
So we'll be starting out today with a right-handed super match. That'll be between Jenna Bixby and Haley Ewert. Listen up, amateurs. I'm going to go through your brackets now. If you do not hear your name called or I pronounced it wrong, don't throw things at us. Just come on up. Let us know. We will make the correction. Novice left hand 0 to 154. Logan Young and Justin Kuba. Novice left hand 155 to 176. Ruben Osborne, Adam Holsgrove, and Cooper Herbert. Novice left hand 177 to 198. Dylan Duggins and Michael Knobloch. Is it Duggins or Duggins? Duggins, gotcha. Novice left hand 199 to 220. Booten? Eric Booten? Is it Booten? Budden? Biden? Am I not allowed to say that word in here?
No, he's over there.
Boudin? Make sure you write that in a clear, pronunciation. You gotta put 2 E's in it, do it.
That works?
Eric Boudin and Cal Wick. Novice left hand 221 to 242. Jake Howlett and Andy Edwards. Novice super heavyweight division. Joseph Wimmer, Jeb, and Bobby Maddox.
I was like, what?
Novice super. What weight you pulling?
I think you did it under pro. That's why I missed you.
You put me under pro?
Who put you under pro?
Yeah, you can circle the pros.
So you want to be super heavy?
No, 242 now.
42?
242 now.
My bad.
Sorry.
Well, listen up on the next one. Make sure we screw the next one up too, dude.
James.
I have Jake Howlett.
I have that one pro too. So you novice?
He's novice, yeah. He's novice.
Jeez, throwing them to the meat lockers.
What is it, James?
Hewitt. H-E-W-I-T-T. E-T. Hey, Tim, can you look at that and make sure that I'm not in the way?
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. Sweetness. This is something for kids.
All right, novice right-hand division. Listen up, everybody. 0 to 154 class. Anthony Hoagland. Is it Hoagland or Hoagland? Hoagland, thank you. Weston Evans, Justin Kuba, and Logan Young. Novice right-hand 155 to 176. Adam Holsgrove and Cooper Herbert. Novice 177 to 198, Michael Knobloch and Dylan Duggins. I said that right, Duggins? Copy. I'll be looking to you this whole day for that, you know. I'm gonna tire your arm out before you get a chance to pull. Novice right hand 199 to 220. Is it Kalen? Kalen Wick? It's Colin? Okay, I have an A right here, just wanted to make sure. Colin Wick. Eric Boudin. Let's change that right now before I run into that later. Thank you much, Liz. And James Dean. Novice right hand, Ben Zeipel, Jake Howlett, Gavin Worthy, James Hewitt, James Dean, Andy Edwards. Novice right hand super heavyweight division, Sam Roberts and Bobby Bass. If you did not hear your name called in the amateur brackets, or it's in the wrong spot, or I mispronounced it, please come on up and let us know.
You got me the left novice.
We do have you in the left novice now, and you're on the right bracket.
Thanks, though.
You know you have to jump start to get into the wall.
We haven't gotten to the pro brackets yet. I'll go through pro brackets after it.
You know I have to jump start to get If you can. Otherwise I might ask.
That's a right hand bracket.
I might ask me.
Do we have referees?
Yes, we do for the kids, yeah.
You want to go through those?
Oh yeah, pretty tough.
Everybody that's refereeing know the referees. Could I please have all of our referees approach the scoring table? First here, such a good sport. Someone get this kid a cookie.
Say Tony and Matt.
Tony, Max. Oh no. Is anybody else here referee?
Cliff did my help, and James Dean is the back of my help.
So we're running two tables for amateurs and pros, then we just want to run one.
How many issues do you have? That tells me everything. If you get 65, 75 issues, you can run once a big kid to start. But if there's 120, you should run two tables. I don't want to pair.
Closer to 65-ish, I'd say.
I think we should just kill one table.
Just clap them through on one.
Yep, I think so. But we'll have two tables set up,
Yeah.
one on deck, and then refs just switch. That's what I think we should do. All right, makes my life way easier in terms of filming.
Can you grab the nobody and we'll get you guys up on the table here and we'll go through this. If I can direct everyone's attention to the green table, we're going to go over rules quick for the event. So I need one guy standing at referee, two guys standing in the pulling position. These are not in the usual order that I'd want to do for an event, so just listen up and I'll try and prompt you as best I can, guys. So setting up, starting the match, the grip is palm to palm, grip at the thumb knuckle must be visible. You ought to be able to see the thumb knuckle. Gripped hand should be at level on a plane of the forefingers. Back pressure to the extent that it pulls your opponent's arm across the table will not be allowed. Wrists need to be straight, arms centered to the tabletop, wrists straight across table, flat to floor. You must grip the peg, or at least be touching the peg with your other hand. Referee's grip. Competitors have 30 seconds to grip up. If in that time they do not get gripped up, the referee will then grip them. Standard referee grip, you will open your hands, you will level your fingers out, you will then close your thumbs, then close your fingers, then to go. Winning the match, a pin is when any part of the natural wrist line or fingertips touches or goes below the touch pad. Any two fouls, so if you get two fouls, you're out. Failure to report to the table in 30 seconds. I will be lenient on that if somebody ran to the bathroom. So this is an important one to run into at every event. So if you run to the bathroom and you're running away from your group and you know that you're going to be arm wrestling, tell your group so they can tell me so we're not waiting out here for 5 minutes. I can move on to another match and we'll catch you back up. But if you just disappear outside, can't really help you. Intentional slip and losing position. That'll be called a foul and it's a restart. In the event of an injury during competition, the competitor's name will continue to be brought forward until he or she has fulfilled their 2 loss commitments. At that point, they'll be regarded as injured and it will be a loss. Like I said, I appreciate the patience. This is not my list of rules, so I'm just trying to get through it. Warnings. Back pressure to the extent that it pulls your opponent's arm across the marked center of the table will not be allowed. This will be deemed the same as a false start. You get 3 false starts before a 5. Any early movement with the shoulders, arm, hand, or fingers will be a warning. If a competitor is causing delay by locking up, the referee will give the offender a warning. It must be determined that the competitor is solely responsible for the delay in the group. Letting go of the peg is also a warning, without stopping the match unless it has happened a second time, in which case it will be a foul. So, are we doing 2 warnings or 3? You have 2 on the paper, but you did 3 in the past.
No. You get 2 warnings.
Okay, 2 warnings will be a foul. I'll make that correction. 2 warnings equals a foul. 2 fouls, you're out of the match. If advantage of the game is prior to fixing a warning, the match will be stopped. The offender will be given a foul. Any movement by any competitor in the ref script will result in a foul being given against the one that moves. The foul will be given when the competitor's elbow loses contact with the elbow pad. The competitor is considered to lose contact with the elbow pad when their elbow lifts up off the elbow pad. Also, really quickly, and referees too, Tony. So little bunny hops, little tiny bunny hops, not too worried about. Someone full on raises up, elbow foul. Seth, don't touch your elbow unless you're calling a foul. That was my fault too. Item 4. Competitor's shoulder must not cross the center line between the pegs during competition. This will be a foul. Competitor cannot use any part of their body to pin the opponent, such as chin, shoulder, head. That will also be a foul. Intentionally pushing your own hand onto an opponent's shoulder will result in a foul. The competitor must arm wrestle in a safe position, and the referee can help, but ultimately it is the competitor's responsibility to compete in a safe manner. That's an arm break position. Overextended like that, doing a weird king's move with your hand up in the air is a no-no. Turning your shoulders all the way out like Seth just did is a no-no. Looking away from your hand is a no-no. All these things start to happen, the match will be stopped, a warning will be issued, and you will restart. We don't want anybody getting hurt here today, if at all possible. Referees determine dangerous position, they tap you on the shoulder, tell you to stop, yes, stop. And obviously, any intentional action that causes your opponent to get a foul will result in a foul for you yourself. Simultaneous fouls will be considered a coincidental match and it will be stopped and restarted. Do we have a strap up there?
Strap on. No, yeah. Oh, strap. Not the one in my back.
Need to leave you guys alone for a little while. Not even sure you need to use it. If a competitor intentionally slips out during the match or in a losing position, slipping out during a losing position, determined to be more than 2/3 of the way down to the pin pad, the competitor will lose that particular match. Any intentional slip that is obviously an intentional slip is also a foul. If you can't hear Tony, he's saying you must maintain finger pressure. If your hand opens up and you obviously intentionally let go, that will be a foul. And I think that's about it. Thank you, referees.
We're gonna roll into the kids'
Our main referees today, Tony Whiteley, Maximilian Kapperman, and Seth Carlson.
Full name. So odd.
Can we get a round of applause for our referees today? Without them, this ain't it. All right, now cut it out. Let's get on with some arm wrestling. Do we have a damn? I have to go to my phone. It's not the Jimi Hendrix one, right? Yeah, not that. Everyone please rise and move your heads for the playing of our national anthem. Flag is right over here above me. In a moment when I get the right song up. Relax. Everybody just relax. Calm down. It'll be okay. Let's arm wrestle! Just want to hand it to LG phones for our modern technology today and sound equipment, getting the Star Spangled Banner played for us for this evening. We'll be starting off with the kids division right off the bat with a right-handed super match determining the kids winner. We have 2 referees up to the table now. We got the risers set. So, to the table, please welcome Jenna Bixby and Haley Ewert. Future of the sport, ladies and gentlemen, make sure these two hear it. There should not be any hands not clapping, any mouths not cheering. Max Kapperman's your up ref. Seth Carlson's your down ref. And we got a winner over on the right side. And what's her name? Haley, you're Haley? Winner round 1, Haley Ewert. You guys can switch sides, take a second before we keep going here. Big round of applause for Haley Ewert. Up 1-0 against Jenna Bixby. Max making sure those shoulders are straight, working the kinks out in the wrist right now. Here we go. Haley with a big flash. Your winner and kids right-hand champion, Haley Ewert. Big round of applause for these two, ladies and gentlemen. Let them hear it.
That was crazy awesome. Okay, now we're gonna take a tiny break and start novice.
You want to take a tiny break?
Well, I have to get this started up, so just enough so I can do this. Like a couple. Well, they have to warm up. They gotta warm up.
All right, we're taking just a second here before we start the novice brackets. If you are a left-hand novice and you have not warmed up yet, get up to the tables now.